What is up? Phuket Sandbox scheme. The two questions on everybody's mind. What exactly does the process entail? And how much did it all cost? Well, I can tell you it's been the most expensive travel to date, and the total cost is gonna be revealed at the end of the video, guys. And stick around to the end because I'm gonna give you a breakdown of how much everything cost individually and how much it did total up to. And boy, did it total up. You might have noticed, guys, that yesterday I said a very similar thing in my previous video, and I wanted to keep you guys on your toes just to make sure you're paying attention. So if your goal is to get to Thailand and you want to know what documents you need to make it happen, then please check out yesterday's video. Today's video is more about you being on the plane with your documentation and what can you expect to walk into as you land at Phuket Airport. Stay tuned. Upon arriving at the airport, you'll need to have two apps in order to enter the country. First one is Morchana to assist you getting through immigration, which you absolutely cannot enter the country without.
Sandbox now? Sorry, Sandbox? Yeah, the Sandbox.
The second app is Thailand Plus, which will track your movement for the duration of your stay in the kingdom.
Credit card. So that's actually my first fail, guys. I didn't record leaving the plane because I neglected to press the record button.
Guys, nearly 90% of you who watch my content, you aren't subscribed. So to help you out, I paused the video. All you have to do is press that button.
It's free!
Nice.
Come on, do it. Do it!
Let's do it.
Stop cheering me up!
He won't stop.
This is obviously very different from the last time I was here for obvious reasons. I have no idea how long we're going to be here, but...
So as you see these people coming around now, they'll check your documentation and they'll ask you to download the apps. Some people are experiencing issues because they didn't have any data on their phone. So just to cover all bases, I would download the apps prior to arrival, guys. Make your life that much easier. There are different thoughts with regards to this tracking online, but the way that I see it, without it, you're not entering the kingdom. Okay, so apps downloaded, then you'll need your T8, your TM6, alongside your passport and your certificate of your vaccination, and a certificate to show your RT-PCR test from the UK. Then it's through immigration, cheeky stamp on your passport, and then it's, hey, let's grab our luggage. Do an extra for you there, guys.
Hello. Credit card, thank you. Credit card. So as far as I know, guys, now it's the first of the Thai RT-PCR test, and this should be the last obstacle, then it's taxi to the hotel. Captain Cat. Have a nice weekend. Captain Cat. Is here? Okay, now we go to the hotel. Thank you. So I just had the PCR test, which is up each nostril, but it doesn't do the back of the throat, the tonsils. Seems a little bit strange. And, hello.
Hotel, please, sir.
Ratana, Siskidet, Phuket Town.
Phuket Town. May I have your hotel names again? Can I see your reservation booking?
Yes, sure.
I'm sorry because of maybe your pronunciation is faster. That is, I cannot catch.
Right.
Maybe it's about pronunciation is get.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see my pronunciation in Thai.
Okay. This one?
Yes. Ratana.
Yeah, mine was very different, right? Yes.
Mr. Christopher.
Okay. Kappa and Kappa, have a nice weekend.
Yeah, you too.
So far so good, guys. Now we're just waiting for the taxi guy, and here he is. Cool. Kappa and Kappa. Thank you. Bye. Now we are hotel bound. Hopefully there'll be no positives come back from the test, and we're all good. Hello, my friend.
Morning, how are you?
I'm very good. You?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, Captain Cat. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Woohoo! Thailand, let's do this. The beauty of video editing. This video, guys, comes in a little under 18 minutes. So just to let you know, so you have an idea of what you might be up against time-wise, my plane landed at 6:30 a.m. and it was hitting 10 o'clock when we were leaving the airport. But here's hoping things work out at a much better timescale for you guys. I would say adopt your best smile, but it's hard to tell underneath these masks. Sorry. Perfect. Thank you. Kapun Kappa. Thank you. We can. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Welcome to our hotel.
Hello. Swaddy Cap.
Could you fill the register form?
Yeah, sure.
Show me
Yes.
how I can do if you don't.
Maybe you have to reset your router, maybe?
Huh?
Like turn your...
Yeah, reset.
Yeah. Sometimes that can work.
I mean, not take a sip, baby. You try. I keep the bottle for you first.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'd really like to have Wi-Fi. I've just got here. I like to just drink a bunch of water and do some things on the internet and edit some more video for you guys, really. The lady's very, very kindly looking into the internet issues to try and resolve it for me, which is awesome. Okay, so we've got to the end of the video, guys. Now, hopefully, you're more familiar with the procedure of what's involved, especially with the new changes. And the question that's on a few people's mind is, how much did it cost, Chris? How much did it cost? So even got some people up here who are interested. Say, how much did it cost, Chris? Okay, so let's start with the visa. Visa, and these are the prices from England, of course. Well, let's do it in dollars, just for shits and giggles. So the visa cost, okay, I guess we should, yeah, maybe walk up. So visa, then you're on to your certificate of entry. Certificate of entry is free. It's just kind of the ball ache involved with the process of actually getting it. I'm actually getting it. I need to calm down the George from Seinfeld, like, you need to have your two tests at least 14 days prior to leaving the country, and if you're in England, those are free. Where the prices start to rack up is let's give him a second here, shall we? So I figured, guys, that going round and round with the elephants could be a little bit of a metaphor for what you might have encountered upon arranging your travel. So where things start to rack up is your RT PCR tests prior to coming out. 72 hours, as I've stated, prior to coming out. Mine cost in dollars. Now then, guys, onto your C insurance. Mine racked up to £180. As I've stated, I've actually paid for two, which comes to $360, but I'm waiting for a refund. But that's nothing to do with the total. We're just going to, you know, if you're traveling, you'll need one insurance, so we'll treat this as that. 180. That's in pounds, of course, but in dollars it is. And then you've got your flight. Now the flight came to a whopping 562 in pounds. In dollars it is, and I think it just tips the price of the most expensive flight I've got. I came back from New Delhi to London, and that was over 500, but it wasn't pushing 562 in pounds. Okay, then it's on to the hotel booking and the 3 PCR tests I needed. One upon arrival, just checking you're paying attention, and then 2 more after that. There'll be videos to come up, guys, with regards to my further 2 PCR tests. But that came to £370. In dollars it is. Okay, and finally, guys, you've got your T8 Thai health declaration form, which obviously there's no charge with that. That's to hug all the elephants, look. How nice. if you're fortunate enough to come out after the 1st of November, where they've actually changed the rules and you don't have to pay for a shower plus accommodation, then that's going to take the price down substantially. So all in all, in pounds, it came to 1,297. Now for me, there was an additional price for £35 for a coach to the airport in England. Obviously you wouldn't have that charge, but that does take my total up to £1,332. Previously I'd got here for £300 and a visa was £30, so all in all this has cost me £1,002 more than it would have done at any other time. But that being said, I feel incredibly fortunate and hashtag gratitude to be here right now after the situation, after all the lockdown chaos and everything. I feel very fortunate to be here right now. So money to one side, smiles all the way. I just have to remind myself at times that today is a gift and tomorrow is never guaranteed. Seize the day, own it, make it yours, do selfless things for others, and smile as much as you can, laugh as much as you can, and tomorrow try and double it. Have an awesome day, guys.
If you've made it this far through my video, guys, if you're watching my content and you enjoy it, if anybody's interested in buying me a coffee, link in the description, please consider subscribing, hit the bell notification, and hit the like button as it really helps out the algorithm.
Do it!
Above all, thanks for supporting my channel,
Come on, do it now!
and have the most fantastic day.